Hey y'all! Welcome to my channel. I'm Patrice, and if this is your first time here, please be sure to give us a thumbs up. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are not already a subscriber. In addition, head over to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and join Craftable Things there as well. But y'all, Xtool sent me the M1 laser a few months ago. Well, I recently got my hands onto the Honeycomb tray for the M1 as well as the riser for this particular machine, and today we are going to be unboxing that. So thank you Xtool for sending me these items so that I can add it to my M1 and show everybody how these items work. Also, they are introducing a new desktop laser, a handheld laser, which is also an infrared laser, and it's going to be called their F1. I will have a link listed below so that you can check that out. Right now, it is in the crowdfunding phase, but you will get about $500 off during the crowdfunding phase, which is just more so like a pre-order type of situation. So definitely check that out. If you're interested, click those links below. But let's get ready to set this up. So I'm really curious to see how quickly I can set up the riser and the honeycomb tray with our machine. So let's get to unboxing and let's get started. Now we're ready to unbox our packages, and they also sent me an air assist to go along with my M1, and the M1 is a diode laser and also a blade cutter. These are all the parts that came with the air assist, different tools and different things that we need to put it together to make it work. It also includes I guess this is like the air pump, so we don't have to worry about getting another type of air pump from off of Amazon or any place else. Everything came with it. We have this tubing that came with it, and that's just to make sure that air flows out properly and we don't burn up our material. All right, so now let's get this riser out, and of course they include instructions with great visuals. I really do like their instructions. This is a focus ruler because we will be lifting the machine up, and so you want to make sure that that focus ruler can identify the amount of space in between the laser and your material. So that's very important. Hold on to that, y'all. And this is the honeycomb tray, and I've been waiting forever for this honeycomb tray. And it also comes with some magnets that will help keep your material in place. So I'm really, really excited. I think I'm more excited about the honeycomb than I'm excited about anything else. All right, so these are just acrylic pieces that will go in the front and the back of the riser, and these are the two sides of the riser. So the riser has four sides. It has these two for the front and the back, or these are the sides, the right and the left, and then the acrylic pieces go in the front and the back. You want to make sure you use your acrylic pieces because that is going to protect your eyes. All right, so now I'm just setting everything up to see how it's all going to piece together. So now I'm just removing the protective masking from all sides of the acrylic pieces. You don't have to do this so early on. You can wait to do this so that you can prevent getting a lot of fingerprints on that acrylic piece. Okay, so these are the four pieces that's needed for the riser. It's pretty simple. Okay, and so there are two slots in the back of the side pieces or the sidebars where you would just slide the acrylic pieces into. Make sure you place the sidebars correctly. One is specifically for the right side and the other is specifically for the left side. The right side you can tell because it has a circular little hole or opening on the side at the bottom. That's just in case you have the air filter. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and remove the bottom plate from the Xtool M1, and you will need to remove some screws. There's about 6 screws. I think I have 4 in here because I've already removed the plate previously to complete a project, and also I use it to whenever I'm about to just like clean the machine really well. Okay, so I am going to remove the bottom, but make sure you screw those screws out. There's about 6. I pointed to them. Okay, and so what I'm doing now is I'm just going to push the laser head all the way to the back and make sure it's to the left so that when I flip it over, as I just did now, we are looking at the bottom of the laser. I don't want anything to roll too much. So there are detailed instructions on the different screws that you need to remove in order to begin installing the air assist, because we moved that quickly. Those risers were super easy to put together. All right, so as you saw, I removed that little piece from the bottom of the laser head, and also do not do this with your blade. Okay, whenever you're using your air assist, you don't want to use your blade at all. Okay, and so I am just putting the safety notice on the laser head so that I can remember that as well. Okay, so I'm just going to remove the laser covering right here using some tweezers, and they do supply you with tweezers in case you don't have any, and all you need to do is stick it into the two little holes and twist it to your left, and you will be able to remove that opening. So the Air Assist kit comes with 2 additional lenses. So once you remove that lens, not laser covering, once you remove that lens, you will just replace it with one of the lenses that came with the Air Assist. And this is important because this particular lens has 2 notches on the side where you will pretty much fit your Air Assist on top. Okay, it should fit perfectly on top in those 2 slots, and we are going to apply the tube, or put the tube inside of the air assist that's going to go on top of the lens. Once you're done with that, you're pretty much set, and the magnetic field will really pull that air assist nozzle on top of the lens. And the air assist is really important to make sure you're blowing away air. It also prevents any charring on any of the wood that you have. You won't use it all the time, but for certain materials you definitely want to use it. Okay, and so now I flipped it back over, flipped our M1 back over, and now we are going to be placing these guides, and these guides have 3M on it, and pay attention to the instructions and how you're supposed to, or the exact location where you're supposed to apply these to. So this is where you should apply your guides to, and they are different sizes. Some of them are different sizes, so you do want to make sure you apply it, because your tubing will fit into those openings, and that is how you will be able to properly use your air assist with your M1, because when that laser head is moving, you don't want that tubing to get caught underneath, or you don't want that tubing to be preventing the laser from moving fluidly through the machine. All right, and so this is a part that you're going to put onto the side of the aperture, just so that that tubing will have like a good channel to go. I cannot stress this part enough. All right, and so now I'm just going ahead and I am running the tube. This is the first part where you want to put your tube, and you want to make sure that that white tab is at the top. You don't want that little white tab at the bottom. That will help you to know when you need to adjust that tube, but the little white tab that is wrapped around the tube should be pulled all the way up. And once it's at the top of that part, you are going to then thread or guide the rest of that tubing through the other slots. Okay, and so you want to make sure that that white part, exactly where I have it, that's where you want to make sure that you have yours. Okay, and then you will just continue to put it around through that other opening, and once you're on this side, you are then going to bring it down the side. And what I found is that you want to bring it down the side once you put this on top of your riser, and that's what we're going to do first. We're going to put this on top of our riser, and once you put it on top of your riser, you want it to really go on the side of that riser, in between the riser. Okay, so now we're all set, and we're ready to put the tube through the opening on the side. Remember that right panel of the riser has the little opening or little hole on the side with a stopper there to help that tubing kind of stay in place. And so now I'm just going to pull all the tubing, all that extra tubing. You don't want to pull too tight. You just want to pull all that extra tubing that's inside through. And then you're going to put your tubing together and place it onto the air pump. And y'all, that's pretty much it. Then you're going to place the tube inside of the air pump, and you're done. You just have to plug it in, and whenever you get ready to use your air assist, you will need to turn it on. And we're done. All right, y'all, so that was pretty easy to put all of that together. I thought that it was super easy. The instructions were very clear. And also, if you need any additional help or assistance getting yours hooked up, check out Xtool's YouTube channel. You can find so much information about how to set up their products, about settings. Also, check out their website. There is plenty of information to get you started, no matter which Xtool machine that you have. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, especially if it was helpful. In addition, head over to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and join Craftable Things there as well. But that's it for today, y'all. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time.